Mogla sam ja na ovaj snimat Dead by Daylight. Ali kad... ne znam kako. Ne mogu staviti tablet da stoji. Šta me briga, ne mora niko ulaziti, već da ima metro da oni pregleda, ono... sati.
Your life in fear. Shine.
I should investigate.
Accio. Let me know. Potato. What? Accio. What's this? Revelio. Incendio.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum.
Revelio.
Objects or people in mid-air. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Aha, nikako fokusirat.
Nemam.
Jel da taj ne može raširiti ovaj?
Mene ništa nije bolje.
Ne, ovaj, jel da ne može raširiti dovoljno da mora stati ovaj? Kako slabo da fokusira? Što da se fokusira? Mogu ovako. Kako ću ovako biti?
Tako smiš.
Samo ću kako ću... Probala sam smaknuti svoj slik, ali ne mogu.
Šta sliku?
Pa viš ovo, to ti je kao na cover za live.
Pa imaš change, ti si nešto za mene.
Ne može ljubav, neće. Neće. Kako se ružno vidi.
Staviš, čekaj imaš game, evo.
Ali nije to.
Aha.
To je za ovo, vidiš. Znaš što ovo je zašto moraš sam snimat solo, da tu čitava ono za 10.000 poinca za 1 sat. Znaš. Kad s njim mi mogu isplatiti. Evo, stavimo ovako. A ružno stoji u vražju mater. Ne može se ovaj nikak drugčije. Puknuću. A mogu evo ovako ga namještati, vid mene budali. Nisam ni znala Bog stvorio.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Hufflepuff.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's
Okay,
another
what?
trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Yes.
Does this mean you've changed your mind?
Well, you're a step. Well, they
Claim
surrounded
that
a
by
hope to be the
daylight.
best.
Ali
No one
ne
sets
možeš
records
staviti
by
osim
wishing
talent.
for them. And are you going to try to beat my flying
Nema
record?
talent. Najbolje da okrenem na to tvoje.
Strong
I say. So please, try to beat my record.
I'm ready to fly.
Oj. Kako da ugasim mikrofon, jel ovo? Jesi me ugasila sad mikrofon, okej?
Pa ne znam.
Sada je pomodni. A nije, evo ga. Sad je ugasila. No hajde nekoga, što me briga. Pričam ovako ja i ti. Neko dođe. Ali nervirana sam što vidio sada kablom, gledaj. Kako da namislim da se ne vide kable. Mogla sam okrenuti kameru. Mogla stopirati.
I'd say that was acceptable.
Viš sad kad me banuju što igram ovo. Moram namisliti s njima nekoga. Uzme se vidi.
Did anyone see that?
You've improved, I must admit.
Ovako
That
jedino.
was a bloody good run. Be careful.
Pustala je.
Earn a reputation for
Nisam
talent.
glasat, viš kako jedino mogu napraviti da se vidi
Yes,
malo
well,
bolje.
I
Vidi
am.
kako izgleda, hodi.
Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I
Ne
can't
smije
deny
se
that.
brkati da mi je palo ovo. Jel ne možeš ti
You'll
onaj
not have the
sam
same
tu
level
prema
of
dole
success
malo
scores.
pomjeti ekran?
Moraš spustiti ako hoćeš, ali neš ti vidjeti kako treba.
Said your reputation for talent
Don't
put some
come
people
on.
out.
Sam povući, ne možeš im puknuti.
If you must know, when we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our rooms. Pledged as my skill, I tried to give her pointers. Her things, I refused.
Ovako,
Anyway,
Go live.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on. See you
Dobra.
at the... To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeps know.
Dobre, dobre. pola glave im se ne vidi sa ovoga. Ali ne čuje se igrica mi. Ovdje.
Koliko je veze?
A?
Pa ne veze.
Ma ja, hajde. Koga briga. Da ja skupim sebe onaj.
Back from your
Ne
latest
bi
flight.
glava od ovih
I want to hear
karaktera.
all the
Kako
particulars.
se ne bi glava od ovih karaktera. Kad ne mogu namjestiti da...
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able...
Brilliant!
It rides well.
Ah, yes.
If it means another...
You sound as determined as I am to improve Broom. If I'm right, thank you again, truly.
Ne znam kako će biti kad uđe u dom.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Lako je bolje.
Pa eto, tako.
Ne veze, ne vidi se baš onako ono cijelo što fali. Vidit će se kud ja trčim, valjda.
Pa samo sredinu sebi navijest.
Pa ja, moram samo vidjeti kad krene igrica, odakle ide. Nikom ne ulazi u live, ali nema veze. Makar da snimimo ono sat vremena. Ne bi šta dobila. Neko je ušao, ali ne znam ako odmah izašao, ne znam. Šta je ovo? Jel ovo meni neko poslao?
Yes.
A nije, to je neko ušao. Ja mislim da je neko poslao. Evo, izašli su odmah. Ja mislim da je neko poslao jaran, ali tom srce stalo. Ono neki dobar gift bio. Evo, uglavnom vidim se ja. Šta mi staje? Odmah odiš. Kako mi je neki poslao gift? Aj, ne volim ovu. Možda bolje bilo da pričam na engleski. Evo ima dvoje neko ušao. Hello, welcome. Gdje su oni generator trebaju? Oj, nekog je oborio. Ne mogu promijeniti. Htjela promijeniti na ovaj čat moj da vidim samo i ne mogu prestisnuti. Ono je bio 37. level, zato je onako bilo ono... Ja se ponadala on meni poslao nešto. Oh my... Thank you for follow. Nešto im došao system warning, oh my god, no.
Možda ne smiješ igrati tu igricu stavno.
Nije, već da mi se nije zagrio možda ovaj. Otvori mi gledajmo to. Ovako najbolje. Upališ i ti sebe ovako kad ti mene nećeš slušati. Oh my god. Ovo znaš kako mi je usporio?
Šta?
Ovamo, vidim da sporo nekak ide. Luki, nemoj puno mrdat, pašće mi. Dobro. Let's go, let's go.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Mam samo 16% baterije, možda mi zato staje.
Revelio.
Oh. Haman sam bila napravila. Haman sam bila napravila i... Evo izađeš i ovi što smo gledali dvoje.
I don't trust.
Možda da što staje, ne znam što da ko staje. Sad probat okrenuti tablet.
Expulso! Benito.
Nam s strane viri i tvoja igrica.
Revelio.
I've known nothing about your narrator except spiders.
Ai, izgubila me.
Revelio.
Neki veliki. Eto, odmah izađem. Aj, ne. A, jebim ti, mali.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Ovo sam se malo zajebala.
Što?
Pa zašto sam naletla pravo na nju? Ano, diže me. Joj. Moram se healat.
You lived here, I wonder.
Evo baci one ptice kraj mene.
That's it.
Nije me vidjela. Ja sam toliko glupo namještena ova kamera, nuki Bože sačuvaj, znači. A ovako kad stavim isto još gore. Ne znam šta ću. Ja nema veze neka tako kako je. Idem spast ovoga. Znaš kako ulaze majke, malo izađu svi odmah. Znaš što mi šteka puno, baš mi puno šteka. Oh, no. Ne.
Revelio.
Jo, nije se hilo nimalo, znači. Oh my god. Nemam da se hilam.
Revelio. Excellent.
Neko gleda. Možda nekom zanimljivo.
welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Ui, vidjela me. Nije.
Reporting back.
Well done. Wisdom is a gold. Let us precise, deliberate movements.
Niko ništa da pošalje, ulaze, niko ništa pošalje. Ana, ja ti...
Very good.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu if not for a bit of bad luck.
Ali ti snimaš? Na YouTube?
Da.
A jebim ti.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known
Eno,
better.
udari me.
I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper and she as chaser.
Eno, udari me.
She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted...
Liquid luck.
It is. I knew within. When I confronted...
But it wasn't your...
It does not matter. I burned my broom into it.
What happened to Asuka?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her.
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hand.
Thank you, Professor. Revelio.
Ja sam ugasla.
Što?
Pa šta ću, rekao, hajde. Nije dobro ni namješteno ona kamera, ni... Vidim prazan mi isto tablet malo ono štekaj. A ne veze, dovoljno. 19 minutica. Sam da oprobam. Sutra ću ja umazda. Ona.
Revelio.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beef? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued material, which does not include.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly stumbling over.
Surely the...
An optimistic idea. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments. Be on the lookout for my... Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
I'm not sure. What's this all about?
You'll see. I promise you have nothing to fear. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be... I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howard mentioned the poachers as well. She seems to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem...
Exactly.
I think that's a fine idea.
And the more I know, the better I can keep...
You seem undeterred.
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Tam hladno. Ja
Fokus
nemam
pocija.
temperaturu.
Fokus pocija.
Revelio.
I hate to see a creature.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ihan ymmärrettävä.
Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Види, мог на човек. Замерли.
Accio. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Kova pegla.
Hm?
Kova pegla. Fala lain. Latanpa mun niin.
There's a victory that came on too soon. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Mas força.
Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio! Revelio. 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 Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you. Just, to apologize. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more...
I suppose you could call it eventful.
Oh, Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village... In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. Could you... Do you see that curious statue over there? Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to... In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duty.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could... First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! And I took advantage of it. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom, and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddle cape flappers.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hippot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have one. One of those goblins or hell, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching... I don't think that's what that class is for.
In the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula? Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and people. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now. I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed in the Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. Of course, but that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing.
You, my friend, are a... Now, remember,
How many statues are...
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. You have your work cut out.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for...
I did. Once you've brought... Not every lock is as easy to pick as the...
Understood. I shall keep...
I appreciate it. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Yes. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. 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 Accio. Brilliant. Revelio.
Aloha Mora.